Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a swatches and review for you guys on a new product. This is from Lorac and this is their California Dreaming palette. It comes in a little box like this and this retails for $30. You can purchase this at Ulta. So if you guys are new to my channel, how I like to do this is I like to go ahead and swatch it for you guys and then I'll tell you guys my review, like the pigmentation, how long they were on the eyes, and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch each individual row starting with this top row and then I will swatch the palette as a whole. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the swatches. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches. Now for the review part. First off, the packaging is probably one of the things that sold me on this palette. It is so gorgeous. Basically, if you read this box, it just comes in a box like this, and it is called California Dreaming, and it just says Los Angeles on the back, and it says chunky sweaters and jewels, wind and white plush clouds, the glow of the sun, and your toes in the sand. Lorac Los Angeles brings you an eyeshadow palette that was inspired by all the things we love about our sunny city in late winter. This soft, universal eyeshadow palette contains 12 matte and shimmer shades with a variety of highlight, crease, lid, and inner shades. Grab your sweater, sunglasses, and sandals and experience what we've dreamed up for you. So again, it does have the names and the colors on the actual box as well, which I'll throw away, but I wanted to keep it to show you guys. But the packaging's cute. It's just got like butterflies, seashells, like makeup. It's just yarn, cats on it. It's just a really cute, gorgeous palette. It's really nice. It's compact. It's just like their classic packaging where it just has a magnetic closure. And then you do have a cute little mirror inside, and it does have that cool little design here on the inside as well. As far as the colors, like it says, you do get a total of 12 shades. You do have a couple different formulas in here, which I'll talk about. So I do want to talk about the matte shades in here, which are Overcast, Bonfire, Hot Toddy, Cozy. And then you do have Starfish and Button, which are more like a satin shade, but I use them as matte shades in my crease and they work just fine. The mattes, if you ever use them from Lorac, you do get a lot of kick up, you do get a lot of fallout, but they are super buttery and super creamy. That is the exact same in this palette. The mattes are buttery, they're creamy, they're easy to blend, and they're super pigmented. As far as the satins, there is still that same amount of fallout, but they are easy to blend. I do find that they need to be built up a little bit more, but I don't mind that since they are more of that satin formula. Not as much fallout, but you do still get fallout from them. Then you do have some more like shimmery shades, which you've got Sandcastle, Seaside, and Boots. These three are the same formula. Sandcastle is super pigmented. I love it on the inner corner underneath my brow bone. But Seaside and Boots really lack pigmentation. I'm not exactly sure why. They do have quite a bit of more glitter in them. Really had to build them up on the eyes, and I was really bummed out about these two because the color is really gorgeous. This shade right here, Boots, I actually have been using it on my outer corner because I find that even though it is like a shimmery shade, when I blend it out, like the shimmer kind of fades away and it does look more like a satiny. These two shades right here, Kitty Cat and 65, are like more of a really creamy, buttery formula. Super pigmented. I think they do work best with the fingers since they are so buttery. They remind me of from the Morphe palette, that 25B palette they come out with, that row that they have. Like, if I use a brush, I do get pigmentation quite a bit, but I like to use my finger because I can pick up a lot, kind of warm it up and like pat it onto my eyes, and I think that it just really intensifies it. Or if you want to use like a little bit of like Fix Plus or something like that, then these two work great. Again, really pigmented. So for me, I really like this palette. The only two shades that didn't really work for me are Boots and Seaside, just because I feel like they did lack pigmentation. I think this is a great everyday palette. It's definitely what I reach for, but I can create a really smoky look with this, especially with using like Boots and the cable knit to really deepen up that outer corner. These shades right here are gorgeous. They just blend so incredibly well. I do think that, I know here on the back it did say that it was, let's see, universal eyeshadows. I do agree with that. I definitely think that, you know, if they put some deeper shades in here, it would fit more, you know, it would work a little bit more for more people. But for me, this is an everyday palette. It's something that I haven't stopped reaching for since I got it because I love Lorac's formula. Like, when I got this, I was like, I really need to get my Lorac Pro palettes out and start using them again because it did make me completely fall in love with their formula of eyeshadows again. As far as the blendability, again, if you've used Lorac shadows, they blend so seamlessly and they look so gorgeous, but they don't blend together. Like, you know how you can get some eyeshadows, like I think the Morphe ones do that to me so bad, like they just blend completely together and the shade kind of looks muddy. These do not do that. I think that, like I said, they just blend so incredibly well. But again, something that I love about Lorac shadows, and I know I've mentioned it, is the longevity that they last on my eyes. They're probably one of the most long-wearing formulas on my eyes that I've ever used, and like that's really important to me, especially since I have hooded downturn eyes. But overall, I think that this palette is a must, especially for 30 bucks. Again, you can purchase it at Ulta. Like I said, I think it's amazing. Even though these two shades like aren't the best, I definitely think that you can work with them, and if you want to take the time to build them up, you can. But like, I'd pay 30 bucks if these two shades weren't in the palette and it was just 10 shades. I just really like it. I think that it's gorgeous. I think it's going to complement like a lot of different people. And I think that that if you're someone who like really likes a Lorac shadows, you're going to like these. I was a little disappointed in the Lorac Pro 3, the bottom row with the shimmer shades, but these are not like that. These are like the older formula that they had, just really creamy, like really buttery, especially these two. Again, these are the only two that bummed me out, but the other ones are great. Really recommend this palette. So if you have picked it up, or you've already purchased it, or you're wanting to purchase it, let me know down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.